I think I'm gonna put like sensor bars right here. Anyways, I am so uncomfortable being on camera like this, but for the sake of the video, I felt it was the best to demonstrate. You'll have to excuse me, my allergies are acting up a little bit, so I've been kind of sneezing and stuff today, and my throat's a little dry. Allergies, they suck. I didn't get them until just about a couple years ago. I've been completely allergy-free my entire life, and then like a couple years ago, it was like, bam, allergies. My hair, my bangs are in that funny phase where, because I had cut them off. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably saw the pictures. I had cut them off and given them, you know, a nice cut, but my hair grows so fast that they're already kind of like past that point of being able to wear them down over my forehead. And so I really only got like a week and a half to 2 weeks enjoyment out of actually being able to wear my bangs down. So now I'm kind of doing like this messy bang thing, and I know it's completely messy and big, but I don't care. I kind of like it. Kind of reminiscent of a faux hawk, which I'm totally into, like faux hawk hairstyles, like short on the sides and like long on top. I don't know. I love that. So I kind of dig it. But anyway, I have a video to get doing, so I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. On my Facebook page the other day, I was talking about skin prep is like really key to any look. Like cleansing, which I already did, moisturizing, which I already did now, and like shine control and primer. Okay, so those are like the steps to do before you start your concealer and foundation, that kind of stuff, like skin. Basically, when it comes to moisturizing, you don't want to moisturize heavily anywhere where you would already naturally be oily, because it's just going to make you even more oily. And through the day, that's like, ugh. Okay, so what I am is I'm oily in my T-zone area, and so I still moisturize there, but I don't do it very heavily. The places that I moisturize most are like my cheek area, around my nose, because I do get dry around my nose, under my eyes because I get dry there, and like my neck because I do get dry around in my neck area and stuff. So I do still moisturize my T-zone. I just do it very lightly. It just doesn't need a lot. And then the next step for me, some people say primer then shine control. I'm completely the opposite. I prefer my shine control before my primer. And for shine control, I'm actually using the X Out, which came in my glam bag last month. And I actually really like it. It's making my foundation that doesn't normally stick around as long, or I get really oily in my T-zone, it's actually helping it stick around a lot longer, which is really nice. So when it comes to shine control, I do not apply this all over my face because, once again, my cheeks are already normal, so I don't have an oil issue in my cheek area. I only apply it in my T-zone because that's where I have the most oil. If any parts of your face are already really dry or anything like that, then shine control might not even be necessary. This stuff actually goes a very long way. It does not take a lot at all. I mean, one little pea size, I wouldn't even say a pea size, smaller than a pea size, covers my entire T-zone. So this is actually going to last me a little while, thankfully. And then primer. When it comes to primer, I prime anywhere I put makeup. So this is the Monistat Chafing Powder Gel. And this is so nice for priming because it's very velvety, it's very smooth. It helps take away redness, so things like this, actually not a ton, they don't get toned down a ton, but they do get toned down a little bit, because this is actually made for your bikini line and stuff after shaving, or shaving your legs or anything like that. Your armpits, anywhere that you get like chafing from shaving, this is supposed to help relieve that. So if it's made for your most sensitive areas on your body, why could it not work on your face? So I've actually been using this for a long time, and this is the only thing I use for primer now. It's only like $6, so it is completely budget friendly. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do my skin prep real quick. Like I said, I've already moisturized, and I moisturize mainly, you know, in these areas and then very lightly like in my T-zone and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do my shine control. This is actually going to be a full look, I think. I'm going to just go ahead and jump right into my tutorial from this, which was a look that I posted on Facebook. This is about all I used for shine control. It probably looks bigger on camera than what it is, but it's kind of spread out. So I just put a little dab in my lip area. And then just kind of like blend it in and let it dry. So now it's all nice and dry, I'm going to go ahead and prime. So it doesn't actually take a lot of this stuff either. I would say it's a little bit bigger than a pea size. It's like a chickpea size, maybe a little smaller than a chickpea. I'm just going to use food references for everything. I'm just going to dab this a little bit everywhere too. Be very careful around your eyes because it's very sensitive skin. And just rub it in. Now that my skin prep is done, I'm going to go ahead and start concealing. And for concealer, I'm using actually this Essence. It's an Essence Cover Stick. And I depotted it. There was a eyelash or something in my concealer. I depotted it. So I'm going to go ahead and start concealing for that. This is actually a pretty good concealer. It only costs $2, and you can see it cancels stuff out pretty well. So I'm just blending this in really, really well. And this is actually not a concealer brush. I picked this up from Pat Catan's, which is one of my local craft stores. This is actually a paintbrush, and it is a small blending mop. And this works really, really well for concealer. This is actually all I use for concealer now for the most part, except for one other brush that I got in my Motives kit, which I'll be showing you in the next video. But the Motives brush is like better for like harder concealers like this, and actually the only reason I'm not using it right now is because it's in the case and I have it set aside for the other video. Okay, now that my concealing is done for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my foundation. And the foundation brush that I've been using isn't actually a foundation brush, it's actually a flat top bronzer brush. And I've been using this for foundation and powder. This is the Crown, I believe, Luna Badger flat top bronzer. And I want to say it's between $10 and $15. I don't know the exact price of it. I did not buy this. My friend actually bought me all my crown brushes, and I'm so thankful because I adore my crown brushes. And I don't know, I was just sitting there one day and I kind of got on a whim to try this as a foundation, and I haven't gone back to my Duo Fiber because I love it so much. The coverage is so much better, you get a better finish with this and stuff, so I would suggest more than one of these because this is great for bronzer too. I do love it, like, to get that real nice defined bronzer line. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm going to use my Motives foundation, which was courtesy of Fichka. I try. And I'll put the link for her Motives stuff down below. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to put it on my Paw Palette, which was courtesy of Paw Palette. There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and start foundating my face. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation with some powder. I'm just using this NYC Smooth Skin, and you can see this is a huge thing of it, and it's actually in a 20 gram, wow, it's actually 20 grams, and it cost me $1.74, so needless to say, this is always, always, always in my kit. And I actually love the translucent one too. Like to catch fallout and stuff, you know, like when you put your makeup on, you put some translucent powder right here to catch any fallout or anything when you're doing your eye makeup. Well, the translucent is also only $1.74 and it's just as big as this. So I highly suggest that. The only thing about it is it can be a little on the messy side because of the kind of thing it is, but if you don't do what I just did and tap too much, you can see I tapped quite a bit of it in there. If you don't tap too much into there, you should be okay. Don't pull a me, basically, is what I'm telling you. And I'm all powdered now, yay. I think I'm just going to go ahead and stop here and start the video for the next video just for ease of editing, because editing a 40-minute video is going to be a nightmare. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop here. That was my skin prep foundation kind of routine that I've got going on right now. I'm sorry I keep looking at my screen to make sure I'm in frame and not looking like a complete idiot instead of actually looking into my camera like I should be. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop here with all my messy bangness that I've got going on and start my next video, which will be the actual look that I'm going for today. And it's just really simple and stuff. So check out the next one. Bye guys.